Hello everyone. Good morning, class 5. Today I am going to discuss about chapter 15, that is parallels and meridian. In my last video I told about India on the map, and today I will discuss about parallels and meridian. Look at the map or look at the picture of the globe carefully. There are two endpoints. The points on the top is called the North Pole, and the point at the bottom is called the South Pole. There is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two equal halves. It is called the equator. It is at 0 degree. The upper half of the earth lying above the equator is called the northern hemisphere, while the lower half lying below the equator is called the southern hemisphere. Here, the equator divides the earth into two equal parts. If you take a closer look at the globe, you will see many other horizontal lines running parallel to the equator. These lines, called the parallels of latitude, run parallel to the equator and to each other. They have equal distance among them. Their lengths keep decreasing as we move from the equator towards the poles. The equator is the longest latitude. It runs through parts of South Africa, America, and Asia also. The distance around the earth is measured in degrees 0. The equator is at 0 degree latitude. Other lines of latitude are marked with their degree measured along with the letters N or S, indicating whether they are located in the northern or southern hemisphere. Look at the map. The Tropic of Cancer, it lies in the northern hemisphere at a distance of 23.5 degree north from the equator. The Tropic of Capricorn, it is similar to the Tropic of Cancer, but it lies in the southern hemisphere at a distance of 23.5 degrees south from the equator. And the Arctic Circle lies at the distance of the 66.5 degree north from the equator in the northern hemisphere. And also the Antarctic Circle but lies at a distance of 66.5 degree from the equator in the southern hemisphere. There is a distinct relationship between the latitudes and the climate of a place. The sun is strongest at the equator. Therefore, places located near the equator are too hot, while those located at the poles have very cold climate. If you will notice long vertical lines which form a crisscross pattern with the parallels of latitude, these semicircle lines called the meridians of longitude run from the North Pole to the South Pole. The meridian which passes through Greenwich near London is called the prime meridian. Like the equator, its value is also 0 degree. The prime meridian also divides the earth into two equal halves, that is the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. Longitudes to the east and west of the prime meridian are numbered on the basis of their degree measured, and E or W means west, indicating the hemisphere in which they are located. India is located to the east of the prime meridian. Okay, New Delhi is located on 77 degree east. The meridian of a 180 degree is designated as the international date line. The time of a place is calculated with reference to the prime meridian called the Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. In India, 82 degree 30 minute east longitude passes through the middle of the country at Allahabad. The time of this longitude is followed in our country and is referred to as the Indian Standard Time, that is IST. Here, some important parallels of latitudes. They are Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, 23.7. It is not true, it is not correct. It is 23.5 degree north. The Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south. Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north, and Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree south. So, what is the features of parallels of latitude? There are 181 latitudes including the equator, and also the largest parallel is the equator, which is also known as a great circle, which I discussed already before. All parallels are full circle except the north pole and the south pole, which are points. The length of the parallels decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. So all of these which I discussed before already. Numbering the parallels of latitude, line of latitudes are labeled in degrees 0. The equator is also 0 degree. So you should learn this numbering the parallels, the feature of the parallel latitude, the meridians, feature of the meridians of longitude. All of these you should be learned, and read the chapter carefully. Next day, I will discuss a new topic, that is chapter number 16, Climate and Us. Okay, thank you.